Good afternoon, students. I am Mr. Derlis Tumbaco, the owner of the subject audiobook narrator. Today we are going to work with the unit number 1, which is Introduction to Audiobook Narration, with the topic 1.1, What is a narrator? Let's start. The objective of the class. Basically, you guys will convey the emotions and themes of the story through engaging vocal expression and clear articulation, enhancing the listener's experience and understanding of the narrative. After that, we are going to, before the class, we are going to work on a little activity or little game, which is Hangman. Do you know this game? In Spanish, it is better known as El Horcado, okay? So
Yes.
that's, we're going to play right now. It's only a word. Um, clue is a type of a narrator. So let's start. Andrea, could you give me a letter?
A.
Which? A. Ay, Dios. Yes, there is a A. Alison, could you give me
I don't know.
Sí.
C? Nope. Maria Paula,
Letter R.
R. Yes, I think that there is a R in the word. Yes. By the way, you can buy a hint. Or a clue is that a synonym of this word is untrustworthy. Another word.
Letter N.
And yes, there is a letter N. The prefix UN.
Is the word unreliable? Or
Unreliable.
something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that this page is pretty low, so that is a word. Let's continue. The definition. Andrea, could you help me reading the definition, please?
Definition is a person or a character who tells the story to the reader. The narrator may be a character in the story or a outside observer.
Of course, thank you. By the way, the narrator may also be omniscient or all-knowing, giving the reader access to thoughts and feelings of all the characters. Let's continue with the importance. Alison, could you hear me reading those two items, please?
Okay, narrators provides readers with an intimate connection to the story. Narrators can create tension and suspense by providing limit or base information.
Thank you. Also, narrators can bring a unique perspective to the story and provide insight into the motivations and personalities of the characters. Another point or another fact is that narrators can help create a sense of pace in an atmosphere in the story. Um, by the way, you have to learn about the point of views that exist in this topic. There exist three point of views. We have first person, second person, and third person. First person. This story is told from the perspective of a character who experiences the details of the story firsthand. Narrators use I to first person narration. The second person. In order to make sure this topic in the second person, you will see the personal pronoun you, uh, and in the third person, a fun fact of the third person is that this one is the most commonly used in the readings. Okay, let's continue with the types. There exists six: first person, second person, unreliable, which is the word that you guessed on the previous game, chromatic, omniscient, and limited. Okay. Um, I'm going to explain which is unreliable. An unreliable narrative voice is a type of narrative where the narrator is not reliable or trustworthy. The narrator may withhold information or distort the truth unintentionally. Um, Now let's continue with the dramatic. A dramatic narrative voice is a type of storytelling technique used in literature, film, television, and other media in which the narrator is an anonymous observer who has no impact on the story. Okay, now say that we're going to work with these two types, and we have these activities. Someone of you have to read the lecture, and you are going to guess which type is using in that reading. Okay, Andrea, could you help me reading all of this, please?
The dim light of the orchestra room, shadow dance, only along with the words, whispering secrets of a forgotten past. The air was thick with tension, each heartbeat echoing like a distant thunderclap, as if the very words heard the breeze. Suddenly, a creaky floorboard shake the silence and the chill down the spine. In that moment, I stood still in the wake of spoken thoughts hung heavy in the air, beginning to relieve it.
Now, which point of view do you think that is using in that reading? Maria Paula, can you answer that question?
I would say it is kind of dramatic.
Dramatic, and the point of view is first person, second, or third person?
Third person.
Okay, very well. Now, we have another. Which type do you think it is? I'm going to read. I found the old house at the end of Maple Street on a sunny afternoon. The townsfolk whispered it was cursed, but I never believed them. Inside the air felt warm, almost inviting, and I swore I heard laughter echoing through the halls. Maybe it was just my imagination. I left with a smile, convinced I'd uncovered a hidden treasure, but a nagging doubt lingered. Had awakened something sinister? Andrea, which type do you think it is? Dramatic or unreliable? And why?
Dramatic?
Yes and no. It's unreliable because at the end of the reading, we have a question. After all the reading, we have had awakened something sinister. Now it's test time. Well, the first question is, what is a narrator? Is a character a voice that tells the story or a person who writes the dialogue?
D.
Very well. Question number 2. How many narrators type do we check today, including the point of views?
Letter A.
The second point of view is when narrators use I in all the story, the narration never uses I, or narrators use you in all the story.
Letter C.
Which point of view is most commonly used in readings?
Letter B.
Very good. The question is, which narrative voice is used in literature, films, TV, and other media? Dramatic.
Dramatic. Letter I. A.
Very good. So, thank you guys. That was all for today. And for the next class, we are going to review the topic 1.2, analyzing different genres. Thank you very much. ¿Cuánto hice? No sé. Pero bueno, ya, muchas gracias.
Bye bye.
Chao, gracias.